Hello, golf fanatics. Welcome to Billy Ho Sports PGA Tour, continuing that tropical swing. Head down to the North Atlantic, not the Caribbean, so read a map, y'all. Nestled on the scenic cliffs of Bermuda's South Shore, Port Royal Golf Club, par 71. Short 68, 42-yard masterpiece, Robert Trent Jones Sr. Stunning ocean views. We've all seen the course if you watch it on the mostly on the Golf Channel because this is a fall event. Definitely true test of shot making, adaptability, the wind, the weather. So coastal layout, obviously, like I said, is short by PGA Tour standards, but small undulating greens, unpredictable winds, definitely going to be a challenge. Levels the playing field for bombers and short knockers alike. So, quick course overview, key holes. Hole number one, pretty much a subtle, challenging start to the round, 433-yard par four. Then you got a tougher par four, hole four, second highest bogey rate on that one. Next couple of holes are pretty scoreable, sub 400 yards. You get an easy par five seventh, then reachable. That's a reachable par five, rewards the brave, obviously. Players can attack in two, but the fairway does slope toward the water, increasing the risk. Hole number 8 is a par three, tough brute of a hole, 235 yards. That's the longest par three at Port Royal, directly into the wind. Then you hit the back nine, and you got a really tough stretch of holes, 13 through 16. I'm going to say probably favors the front nine. I don't think that you need to do a T-split on Showdown, but 13 through 16, your round could go off the rails for sure there if you're not on your game. Hole 16 is that iconic par three off the cliff into a stiff breeze. Hole 17, super easy, short par five. You can definitely make up some ground there. Eagle a bull hole before you finish up with the standard par 4 18th. Weather, pay attention to the weather this week. It's going to play a big part. Definitely lots of wind and showers in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into Saturday. Sunday doesn't look too bad, but you know how the weather does. So keep an eye out. And I guess we're still technically in hurricane type weather season, so to speak. So there could be, I don't think there's going to be any threat of that in the Caribbean, or I'm not Caribbean, I'm sorry, in the North Atlantic, but definitely want to keep an eye out, not set in stone there. So let's jump over to Fantasy National, take a look at the stats before we get out of here. Okay, as we were looking at the scorecard, I just went over this for the most part. Like I said, hole number one, you can see the hole number two, the easy par five there. Pretty good eagle rate for that one, but the par number 7, 4.3% eagle rate, 4.1% eagle rate down here. That's way up there. There's your tough stretch right here. You can see all this red, definitely big numbers looming. So these are where your guys are going to have to pay more attention. And I'd say wave stacking is going to be crucial this week with the way the wind is blowing. If you looked at that map that it showed you during the day. So I don't really know if going off of number 1 or number 10 is going to make your big difference because you still have, I'd say if you wanted to go off of the back nine, you would at least get the hard holes out of the way first. And then you'd have 2 pretty good shots at birdie, 17 and 18. And then you have your wraparound holes 1 and 2 and 3. So you have a 5-hole stretch where you could probably get a 3 birdie streak more easily than you could the other way around. So maybe going off the number 10 tee would be optimal, right time of the day and all. So pay attention to that. And here is the Bermuda short course model. I actually did the mixed condition model. Put this in here. Opportunities gained, but I don't think it's past Palom, but I don't think that past Palom's far off of what they're putting on, so I didn't feel like changing that out. but I got moderate to super windy conditions for approach around the green, your proximity buckets, just to get a look at that. So I haven't put any percentages on those, but I just wanted to compare the model ranks. But you can see, I mean, 1, 2, Lucas Glover, that makes sense to me. Doug Gim ranking very high makes sense to me. Lanto Griffin seems to be it seems to be tough to call him sometimes because he seems to go on these little streaks where you're like, oh, it's the Lanto's back, and then he'll miss 2 cuts, 3 cuts in a row or something. But he's got some really good numbers as far as bogey avoidance. You definitely want that. This is the main model I wanted to put in. So fairways gained, obviously accuracy is important. Approach, greens gained, par five scoring, obviously important. 3 big par fives, 2 of them very eagleable. Birdie or better, ops gain, DK points. Those are all very important stats. But this is a week that I'll be looking at model, mixed condition model plus model rankings to see who is low in both aspects of their game. Guys that are a little bit more steady as far as that goes, and not so much emphasis on putting. But then you have like Nico. Nico's just been on fire lately. Although he doesn't model out all that great, he's great in the mixed condition model. Great fall swing he's having so far. He's really turned a corner. Maybe about to win his second PGA Tour event in so many weeks. Like he won the Zozo a few weeks ago, out dueling JT. I mean, that's tough enough. So this is just kind of a rundown of it. So you do have to pay attention with the Port Royal Golf Club being on the coast. Coastal players, I don't think we have a stat for that, but you could Google it or put it in Chat GPT. Sometimes Chat GPT ask it, hey, which PGA players play best on coastal golf courses? Might tell you a couple of players to take a look at. Kelly Craft's a good coastal guy. We used to play Ben, shout out Ben for this one. He used to love playing Aaron Wise on coastal courses, but I don't know that Wise is in the tournament this week. Aaron Wise, poor guy. I don't know. I guess we thought he took the mental health break for like a year or I don't know, 8 months or some 6, 8 months, a year, and then came back and was pretty good, but he's gone again. I think maybe he lost his card or he's just not been able to get it together since his girlfriend dissed him when he won the golf tournament. I don't know. But I'd like to see the guy come back. He had some game. So I don't really know what the deal is here, but I'll be putting a lot of emphasis on strokes gained approach, obviously greens gained and opportunities, because the more opportunities you get, the better opportunity you have to play the game. So lots to talk about this week. Definitely punishing aggressive play, rewarding patience, cliffside hazards, all that kind of good stuff. So I am going to call it a day. Appreciate you all joining me. Shout out to the Discord, all the Billy Ho's peeps on there. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks. Shout out Hammerghini and all those guys. Dave has his own model that he posts for free during the fall on my Discord. So just hit me up for an invite. I'll put you on there. And until next time, see you soon.